If you have ever wondered how Jennifer Lopez managed to get away from Diddy and avoid the drama, well, it looks like homegirl has been playing the game for a long time until it all blew up in her face when Diddy got exposed. Fans have been wondering for a hot minute now if she's somehow the only woman who ever escaped Diddy's violence, and it looks like her bodyguard has all the tea to spill on that. In case y'all missed the tea, JLo's former bodyguard recently came out to spill the tea about just how deep she was with Diddy. And not just that, but he has some pretty wild tea because he's making bold claims about how her ex, Ben Affleck, was also involved in the drama. Girl, y'all need to be sat for this because it's about to be a hot mess. If there's one person who definitely had a history with Diddy, it's JLo, even though she tries to play it down like it was just a fling. Back in the late 90s, they were the golden couple, and there's always been talk that she was Diddy's closest ally with way more insight than she ever let on. But the full story of their relationship has always been a bit of a mystery. Sure, they were an item, but there have been whispers for years that there was a lot more going on, especially around that 1999 incident. It's like JLo's been keeping some secrets. She's always acted like she was caught up in the moment with Diddy, claiming she had no idea what he was really like or what was happening behind closed doors. Yet the complete story of that nightclub reveals a different side of JLo's involvement. They were out at a club in Times Square celebrating Shine's soon-to-be-released album. Shine was Diddy's 21-year-old mentee, just getting started in the industry, just like JLo was at the time. As they were leaving, Diddy accidentally bumped into a guy named Matthew Allen, also known as Scar, in the street. Scar wasn't too pleased about it and shoved Diddy, quickly escalating the situation. Then one of Scar's friends threw a wad of cash in Diddy's face, which really insulted him. In a flash, Diddy pulled out a gun and started ringing out. The chaos left 3 people injured, including Natanya Rubin, who was reportedly shot in the face by Diddy. Meanwhile, Diddy and JLo didn't hang around after the shooting started. As soon as things turned chaotic, they bolted, jumped into a Lincoln Navigator with a gun hidden in the back. But here's the kicker. They weren't caught at the scene right away. They got pulled over because they ran a red light while trying to make a hasty escape. Y'all know how they say that you should never commit a crime while trying to escape another crime? Well, Diddy and JLo clearly didn't get that memo because they got caught running the red light. Things went left for them. They were arrested and their mugshots were taken. According to a woman named Natanya Rubin, who is the victim who got shot at the club, at the time the mugshots were taken, Diddy and JLo already had plans to buy their way out of trouble.
Puffy and JLo, Puffy's in front of a concrete wall, JLo is in front of a bulletin board in some old t-shirts. Now I want everyone to think that was the night of the shooting. You don't think at Christmas time, Puffy and JLo went out in some old raggedy t-shirts, right? No. There was already a agenda afoot to conceal what they had on, to try to sway the minds of people, to throw your memory off.
It didn't end there because when Diddy went to trial for the weapon possession charges, JLo gave Diddy's lawyers permission to use her name to get him out of trouble. One of his lawyers reportedly told the judge, "I don't know if you know this, judge, but this person, Jennifer Lopez, is a very famous actress. To think Mr. Combs is walking around with her with a loaded gun, it's so ridiculous that it stretches the imagination." Somehow that defense actually held up, and Diddy walked away without facing any real consequences. However, JLo's involvement in the incident seemed to run way deeper than just being his arm candy that night. According to Lil Rod's lawsuit, Diddy allegedly admitted that JLo was the one who snuck the into the club to begin with. And if that wasn't wild enough, she reportedly handed him the weapon when the situation with Scar got heated and urged him to start shooting. The lawsuit stated, he revealed that the artist and Mr. Combs' girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Lopez, aka JLo, brought the to the club for him and handed it over after he got into an altercation. However, it looks like JLo's involvement with Diddy goes deeper because there are some rumors that she allegedly knew about his SA of minors years before it became public knowledge. According to Variety, Jane Doe was 13 years old on September 7, 2000 when she tried to attend the MTV Music Video Awards. She could not get into the award show without a ticket and therefore approached several limousine drivers after the event to see if she could attend an after party. One of the drivers allegedly worked for Combs and drove the plaintiff to a party where she signed a non-disclosure agreement and accepted a drink. They went on to say that after just one drink, the plaintiff alleged that she began to feel woozy and lightheaded and made her way to an empty bedroom to lie down. Soon after, Combs allegedly entered the room with a male and female celebrity. She then alleges that she was by the male celebrity as the female celebrity watched, before allegedly being by Combs as both celebrities watched. The suit goes on to allege that after the the plaintiff, who now lives in Alabama, fell into a deep depression which continues to affect every facet of her life. To nobody's surprise, Diddy's lawyers denied these allegations, claiming that never happened. They released a statement that said, Mr. Combs and his legal team have full confidence in the facts, their legal defenses, and the integrity of the judicial process. In court, the truth will prevail, that Mr. Combs has never essayed anyone, adult or minor, man or woman. If you're wondering why people think that JLo was the female celebrity in question, it's because she was with Diddy on that night. In newly resurfaced photos, we can see Diddy and JLo get into a messy fight on the night that the alleged incident happened. According to reports, JLo and Diddy arrived at the venue with her sister Linda, manager Benny Medina, record executive Damon Dash, as well as several girls and various members of their entourage who made their way to the club's VIP area. Inside, Diddy could be seen pouring glasses of pricey champagne and dancing with guests. The artist appeared eager to celebrate after JLo, who was 31 at the time, had secured the award for Best Dance Video for her hit song Waiting for Tonight, according to the eyewitness. The report said that, for reasons that are unclear, tensions escalated, leading to a dramatic confrontation in the middle of the festivities. Lopez, who is standing on the elevated platform above the rest of the crowd, can be seen scowling at her then boyfriend, who is below her pouring champagne for other party guests. The two eventually get into an angry exchange, with JLo's sister seen standing nearby and attempting to lighten the mood by dancing. Meanwhile, observers had watched in disbelief as the couple's argument unfolded. After a couple of hours filled with arguments, Diddy decided it was time to leave the party. He took Lopez and their entourage, including the girls, and exited together. The source said, it is unknown what the argument was about. But that's not all, because a couple of weeks ago, a blind item started making its way around, claiming that there is supposedly video evidence of JLo allegedly doing bad things with young people. The blind item said, 50 Cent is reportedly giving wires to the Hollywood Friends that the FBI have naughty tapes of Jennifer Lopez having intercourse with underage girls and boys at the P. Diddy freak-off parties, and Lopez was caught in several naught tapes that were seized by the FBI in the P. Diddy house's raids. That's the reason Ben Affleck and Lopez are getting divorced, as the FBI informed Affleck of the videos and future indictments coming. So how did JLo manage to get out unscathed? According to rumors, she probably made a deal to keep her mouth shut in exchange for her freedom. One of her previous bodyguards hinted that this was true in a recent interview, where he claimed that just before Diddy got exposed, he allegedly switched things up and used the information to blackmail JLo and her then husband, Ben Affleck, causing their divorce.
One thing Suge Knight said that I can confirm to actually be facts, because I know this gentleman's part of his security team. Yeah, that they came to Ben Affleck and they said, the wife's on these tapes. So that's something I can confirm to be facts.
Jennifer Lopez.
For sure, I can confirm.
On the tapes, meaning that, you mean maybe videotapes, footage, whatever it is they confiscated there?
Yeah, because whenever I meet people like Combs, like they like to keep trophies. They like to keep memorabilia from these escapades. And you know, this is something that's a lot more common than people think amongst elite parts of society. Because like, you know, once a rich guy realizes that, wait a second, no one's gonna tell me no. You know, depending on how you're raised and your moral compass and what you believe in, you know, I've seen a lot of guys get off the handle, and I've seen Combs scream, say, I'm a savage. If I want it, I'm gonna have it. I don't accept no for an answer. That let me know what I need to know.
So it looks like JLo was smart, played a good game, and managed to escape Diddy mostly unscathed. Until now, that is. There are reports that she might be called on during the trial, but we still don't know how seriously the feds are taking JLo's involvement in this mess. We'll keep an eye out on this to see how it plays out in court, but in the meantime, I want to know how you guys feel about it. Please share your thoughts in the comments and then check out this next video.